Hello all, my name is Nilaban and today I will be showing you how to set up roaming profiles, home folders and multiple logons on a Windows Server 2008 environment. Okay, let's begin. On my previous video I showed you how to set up an Active Directory and domain controller on a Windows Server 2008. So you can view my previous video for that setup. Okay, here we have the 2008 server. What we'll do first is that you must make sure that you are in a domain and also Active Directory setup on this 2003 server. Also, we must add your client machines. I have two client machines added here, a Vista and a Windows 7 client computer already set up on the domain. So we will be using those to test our roaming profiles. Okay, first let's set up the roaming profiles for the clients. First, go to computers on your server 2008. Of course, you must be logged on as an administrator. Now, as you can see on my server, we have two partitions. We have a C drive and we have an E drive. I usually partition my drive. It's a good idea to partition your drive when setting up servers. And I have some test folders in here. Now, what you should do is set up your profile. You need to set up two folders. A profile folder. The profile folder will hold the roaming profiles, and a home folder which will hold the settings of the user settings, their desktop, my documents of the client computer. Now understand how profiling works. What a roaming profile does is that it keeps a backup of the files stored when a user logs on to the domain. So it keeps their desktop, my documents and other folders on their computer, their client computer. Keep a copy of that on this server inside profiles, so that the client can now log on any computer in the domain and see their similar desktop or work environment. Okay, all right, let's set up the folders. I set up these folders in the E partition. Create two folders. Create a folder named profiles and create a second folder named home. Now what you need to do is you need to share these folders. Right click profiles, properties, click sharing, advanced sharing, share this folder, click permissions. Everyone is a default user. Give everyone full access. Also, I like to add domain user. Choose the domain user. Here it is. Click OK. Click apply. Of course, give the domain user full rights as well. Click apply. OK. Click apply and OK. Now notice the path that you have here, Neil-server 2008/profiles. This is the path that the user would be using. Keep a note of this path here. Okay, click close. Now the home directory folder, we also share it the same way. Click properties, sharing, advanced sharing, share this folder, permissions, give everyone full control, also add domain user, click advanced, find now, find your domain user, click OK, full control, apply, OK, click apply again, click OK. Look at the share. Okay, the share name, you would need this information to set it into the user part. Click close. Okay, so the two folders, profile, okay, your two profiles are created, your two folders are created and shared. Go back, as you can see. Now one thing to remember also, you need to share the E drive or your partition drive as well. Right click the drive, click properties, sharing, advanced sharing, click permissions, and also give everyone full control. Also add domain user, give it full control as well. Click OK. OK. You would notice the path of this, but we wouldn't use this path. We just need to share the E drive. Close. OK, we can minimize this now. Now what we need to do, we need to set up user accounts so that the clients can log in. Going to start, programs, administrative tools, Active Directory users and computers. Now as you can see, I created a couple of users here already. Let me take you from the top here. On the left hand side, and expand the domain name to neil.com. Click on users, and you can, if you right click, you can add a new user. Okay, but I'll use one of these existing users that I have. I have user 1, I have user 2. Let me show you how to create a user. Just right click the space there, click user. Let's create a new user. Let me give it user 3. Logon name as user 3. Click next. User cannot change password. Password never expires. Now it depends. You can set this how you would like it to be. in most cases you can leave it as user must change password on the next logout. I will just leave it as this for now. Set a password. Next, click finish. Okay, so we have a new user tree here. Okay, now what we do, now we need to set the profile path in the user, this particular user. Just right click the user tree, click properties. Now in this box we have a whole bunch of variables that you can set on your user. For instance, this is your general screen here. You can add information, email, phone number, etc. You have your account information. You can set logon hours. That's the logon hours that the user would log on or not able to log on your domain. For instance, you can click, let's say you want, this is 12 a.m., 12 noon, and here we have 12 a.m. again. Just highlight the box and you can set your logon times. Now blue means that they are allowed to log on with the blue. If you change this to the white, log on denied. Within this time space, they are not allowed to log on. Okay. And as we go further, you have other environment. You have remote control for this user, remote desktop environment. But what we are interested in is in profile environment. Click on profile. Now this, we are interested in the profile path. We must set up this path in order for the user to log on onto the server and create their own profile information. Remember, before I showed you a path that you should remember, where is it? Let's see. Let's go. Okay, for instance, this profile path, well, we need to copy this path into the profiles. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, this is your profile path. Also, you need to know the path of the home directory. Path of the home directory. This path here, you need to copy that into the home directory's path. Okay, click on connect. Now the home directory basically is a folder that is unique to the client or group, so that they can share, or you can share files and or save your files in a home folder. Click connect. Leave it as a Z drive, but you can choose whatever drive letter you want to use. I'll leave it as Z for now. Type in the home folder path here. Now, one thing to remember when you're setting your profile path, I forgot one more item. You need to put in username with a percentage sign before and after. Okay, this will take the name of the user that logs on when we click apply. Okay, let's continue. Set up the home folder path. You put in the same variable, that is percentage username, percentage. Okay, let me just double check my home path here. Need to get it right. Great. Okay, so if we click apply, as you can see, the user name is now user3. So we click OK. So now user3 is set up with a profile path. So now let's see if it works. Let's minimize this. Let's open one of our clients. Let's start with Windows Vista. Let's log off. Let's switch user. I'm going to try user3. User3 and password. Now the client machine should be setting up a profile for user3. Just taking a little while to log on. Of course, you got to make sure that your network is set up properly on your domain so all machines see each other. Okay. Okay, it looks like Vista is logged on here. Now let's check. Let's check into, if you look into my computer, you would see the home folder on the user3. Okay, so user3 is now logged on using its profile, and you can see its home folder as well. Now let's do a little test here. What we're going to do, we're going to create a folder on the desktop of this Vista machine. Let's call it let's just call it test roaming, and that's a folder in desktop. And let's create inside of, let's put a file inside of the home folder. Let's do a notepad. Let's open notepad and let's okay. Let's save this file. Text file. Okay, this file should be in my documents. I'm also going to take it and I'm going to put it inside the home folder. So I'll put it inside of the home folder. Great. Now I'm going to let's check on the server. And let's see if the Roman profile is in the server. Let's check it. Check profiles, and as you can see, user 3 is logged on. Okay, we can't go into the folder when it's being used. Okay. Let's log off the Vista machine. I'll just log off this Vista machine, and what we want to do, we want to do a test. We want to log on on another client. I have a Windows 7 client here. I want to log on as user 3 on this Windows 7 client, and hopefully we should see the same desktop environment as the Vista computer. Switch user. Let's log in as user 3, sorry. So this is a test of multiple logons to the server, or multiple joins, as some people may see. Okay, as you can see, we've just logged on a Windows using a Windows 7 machine. And here you can see the test folder, and if we go into computers, we should see the home folder. We should see the text file in the home folder, test Roman, as we can see there. If we go into my documents, we should be able to see the text file in there as well. So this shows us that the profile user 3 is in fact roaming. And if we go on another computer within the domain, logging on as user 3, we should be able to see the same user environment together with the home folder. Okay, well, thank you for viewing. This was a test or a demo how to set up a roaming profile, a home folders and multiple logons on a Windows 2008 server. Thank you for watching.